Hey guys, Simply Betta here for day 3 of the February Daily Video Challenge. So today I'm kind of rushing around this morning. I'm getting ready for work. I have to go to work today. But in yesterday's video I mentioned that my pet store wanted some fish. And it didn't actually work out yesterday. The owner and I missed each other. So I'm going to go get fish ready this morning. And then I have to go to work, and then I'll ask my husband to just bring them to the pet store for me. So they wanted 5 Betta fish. I'll go ahead and I'll pick out 5. This should be pretty easy. I have a whole bunch. And then I think I'm going to bring some goldfish too. I have 2 goldfish. A while ago, I used to have my favorite goldfish of all time. His name was Nugget, and he was a little ranchu. And he died a while ago, quite a while ago. I'm not even sure I talked about it. And ever since, I just haven't felt that same love for his little goldfish companions. So I'll bring them back to the pet store now. I just don't feel the love. Not the same love as what I had for Nugget. I just chose 5 of my fish that are gonna go to the pet store now. I like to use solo cups to transport my fish to the pet store, and then they just pop them in the tanks and acclimate them. I chose a few longfin red half moons. Hey buddy, you're going to the pet store. Same with you. And then I have this kind of smaller sized koi male right here. And then I also chose kind of a baby bluish little male half moon. And then I have a steel blue short fin half moon plakat. I just put the lids on, and then I pop them in a little container to carry them, and it works out really well. I'm back from work, and that means I can get back to work at home. I'm here in the kind of the disaster room behind me, which is really not that bad. I just need to go ahead and finish my project. Today, I'm gonna clean out these 2 kind of tubs down here that have been empty for a really long time. And then I'm gonna use these to hold my guppies for now, which are kind of in this half-emptied 40-gallon. I'm also going to pick out like all the snails and all the mystery snails, both ram's horn and mystery snails. You know, make sure they're okay, and take my pothos plants out and go ahead and empty these 40 gallons so I can make progress on my goals, including emptying this one out that has all my dried up immersed plants in it. So these tubs are pretty nice. They're just cheap plastic, like 11-gallon tubs that I got at Home Depot. This is a little Aquaneat light that I'll repurpose. Just keep it up here to kind of light what I'm doing. And of course I have my really great plastic wrap covers. Oh my goodness, why do I do this? I'll start just by removing the equipment. I had some heaters in here, because a while ago I was holding some guppies in here, but not for a long time, and then I never broke it down. I just kind of let it sit. Time to clean it out. This tub has a whole lot of moss in it. I'm wondering if it's any good or if I should do anything with it. This is just some mini Christmas moss I've been holding in there, but you know, it looks nice. It looks healthy. I don't see any algae. I think, oh dang it, I do see some algae. I guess I neglected it for a little too long. Okay, taking out the sponge filters. This one is covered in algae. Gross. Covered in moss and algae. Okay, I'll take this moss clump out. I wonder if I can salvage it. Baby, don't eat this. My dog loves to eat aquatic plants. I have some old pieces of stainless steel mesh that had originally been holding the Christmas moss, but then the Christmas moss got overgrown, and I guess the bottom bits died off. Oh well. As for the remaining debris and the water, I'll have my husband come up here and dump it out. I just spent the evening with the family and fed the baby and read her stories and bath time and put her down to sleep, and now I'm so tired. I have to peel myself off of this couch. I have to do things, but I don't want to. Okay, I kind of cleaned out this 11-gallon bucket, and now I'm pumping a little bit of water into it from this half-empty 40-gallon tank down here. I'll try to get a good shot of these guppies. I've just been using my iPhone for filming because it's light, and I can't really handle my wrists right now. I'm holding my big heavy camera. But they're pretty cute. Kind of a pale gold, but I've been selecting for gold. I have some mystery snails in here. I love mystery snails, but they're kind of hit or miss for me. I feel like I've had so many just terrible, terrible losses of mystery snails. I almost don't trust myself anymore. Oh man, he just found a fish flake that all the guppies missed. Oh, I'm so proud of him. Oh no. No, eat it. There you go. Come on, eat it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh good, he got it. Okay, I filled up my bucket. It's ready to put things into now. Let's take out this jungle of pothos that I have growing. Starting with this. So I made these kind of floating foam rafts, sort of, to hold all my pothos plants. Because I have a whole bunch. Look at this one. This is my most mature one I've had for quite a while. And you really need to put these on my website. A lot of people use pothos kind of hanging out of the side of their tanks or floating like I am for their fish tanks because it's really efficient at taking the nitrates out of the water. The varieties I have, they're really pretty. It's a variegated pothos. It's just very, very pleasant, very nice to look at. I really like this variety. I've also started some Marble Queen, which is also a really pretty variegated variety. Then the next variety I'll be trying is called Satin, I think. This is a satin pothos. If you look at the leaves, it just has this really nice grayish silver splotching to it. It doesn't even look real, really. Very pretty plant. So these rafts work really great, besides the fact that they're kind of an eyesore because they're blue, gross foam and they get algae and snails all over them. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I have a bunch of pothos plantlets that have kind of fallen out of the rafts. I'm just going to take a moment and shove them back in where they belong. Like there's a little open hole right there, and I'm going to take this loose plantlet and just kind of poke it down. Same with this. This is a nice big one. I should really go in and trim these. I'll poke that in this one right here. Just pop that in the temporary container. Right on. Okay, I kind of got all the pothos put away and squared away. Now I'm just picking up some, I guess these are a bunch of dead Anubias leaves. So quite a while ago, I was holding a bunch of Anubias in here, and I think my nitrates bottomed out because all of a sudden my Anubias was just in the worst shape. I had, you know, this soggy, nasty, kind of dead, rotten leaves, and then I was also getting a lot of holes in the leaves that ended up surviving. I'm really surprised that my nitrates bottomed out. I've never seen that before, especially when it comes to something like Anubias and a tank that was full of guppies. So I was really surprised. I transferred a bunch of mystery snails in here, like babies that I had hatched, and they just did not do well. Another thing that really surprised me. So there's all kinds of just old shells that I never took out that I'm going to have to take out now. I do have some remaining mystery snails though, happily. I do. This is a really pretty striped purple one. I'm happy to have a blue too, and an ivory and another striped purple. I'm putting these guys in the new bucket. I'm also picking out all of the most blue ram's horn snails that I can find. I'll be putting these guys aside in a separate little tank to kind of start a bigger blue ram's horn snail colony. Okay, I just took out a whole lot of snails. I still have more to go. I actually have mini Christmas moss mats growing in here. I just had to kind of throw them in here and then I forgot about them. And it looks like they're doing pretty well. No algae. They look really nice, actually. I should give them a little trim, do something with them. Yeah, they're looking really nice. Gosh, maybe I should just put some on my website and stop hoarding it like I usually do. I'm never going to use all of it. I'm considering just saving doing the guppies until tomorrow. I'm starting to run out of gas. It's getting kind of late, plus my phone's running out of battery. I think I'll just wait till tomorrow to deal with the guppies. I will deal with all of my dried up plants though. It's too bad. I guess I learned my lesson. Next time, instead of relying on saran wrap and a crummy tape job, just get a real lid. Dwarf sage. I think this is dwarf sage. I wonder if it's even alive. Is it still alive? Wow, I think it is. Some Monte Carlo in there. Maybe I'll set this aside, give it a chance. Yep, I quit. I got a good ways. I always think that I can do more than I actually can. It's one of my flaws. So I'm just gonna leave a huge mess right here and pick it up tomorrow. So it is getting pretty late. That's why I gave up. And I have other things to do. I have to go feed a bunch of fish of mine. I have to feed a bunch of like my cultures. Yeah, I shouldn't be saving this stuff for the last thing at night. So a while ago, I made like a New Year's resolutions type video for my channel. And one of my resolutions was better time management. and I don't feel like I've been doing a very good job. I want to do a better job. And I feel like my habit of not feeding in the morning and kind of feeding in the afternoon and the evening, I feel like that's something that needs to be improved. So what I'm doing is, I have a cutting board down here. Like, I'm cutting up a bunch of this is my snail food that I make, and I'm gonna prepare a bunch of my worm food, and like the food that I feed my mealworm culture and my dubia roach culture, my white worms, my grindle worms, and just get that all laid out so I can take care of it in the morning. And then also like my frozen bloodworms, I'm just gonna get those in a little cup and thaw it and just feed in the morning and try to get things done in the morning. It's a good habit to have, to kind of front load your day with your to-dos, and I want to get better at that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been day 3 of the February daily video challenge. It's going pretty well. Getting some stuff done. It's nice. So I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I get those 40-gallon tanks done tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. See you later.